My name is Trace Lockwood. I reside in Valley, New Jersey. I'm just going to record this since everybody it was persecuting me. Well, not everybody. It was persecuting me. It was in Vineland, these chaplains. They're actually going through all my sayings. Not copying all of it, most of it, and all the Bible verses I'm using, but they never used before. They're still taking whatever. If they use some of it somewhere around there, they basically either read through it, took it out of context, perverted it, whatever the case may be. But everything I've been posting is against my experiences. I'm bringing a truth against them. So my persecutors are going through everything and then portraying it as themselves or whatever. And being that I'm being persecuted for my spiritual wisdom and taught by God, I was going to record this. This is, I had another account like years ago. So this is around 2012. I don't care if somebody shuts it down or whatever. It's a symbolic name. So no, it's not a false name. It's just a symbolic name that I used. So I can't get into it. I don't know the password. So I haven't been on there for years, for many years. So it's just another account. So I'm just gonna record this. I basically shared it, I think, by this account onto my original Facebook account. Okay, I'm just gonna record it. All right. Because they're acting like they're teaching the difference between a spiritual wisdom and human wisdom or whatever. I spoke against them being carnal. They're running a church in Calvary Chapel, and they're pretending they're speaking against being carnal. I spoke against them worshiping themselves as their own God. And they're pretending they're speaking against worshiping themselves, people worshiping themselves as God. And I mean, they keep doing this. I spoke against them being carnal, not spiritual. So they're pretending they're speaking against being carnal and pretending that they're spiritual, the spiritual wisdom, why they speak their carnal false knowledge. So I'm actually just going to, I'm going to just record. I'm just going to go up here and they pervert all my words, by the way, and falsely misinterpret it. Like they pervert our Bible, misinterpret the Bible, is slandering me. So you're following my name and Jesus, the prophets, and interesting. All right. So anyway, I'm just gonna record this page. So yeah, whatever. One of my persecutors, by the way, lying, slandering me. Oh, hold on. You know what? Oh, I mean, I could go up this page. I don't care. I mean, that's not what I wanted to be on, though. That was my, I think this is my, this is my memories. So I was going to go Cassandra White. Cassandra White is symbolic name I use for a Facebook page. Sorry. Alright, so I'm just going to record this. (2012) Cult abuser William Clay. His friends Lee King and Sam Piero It caused me a lot of trauma, by the way. This is where I used to live in Georgia when I was a child. I'm just there and put the mouse right there. This was all woods, actually, when I lived there. And you see that dividing line? This was a dirt road and it went into woods right here. That wasn't there. The only thing in the neighborhood was the last two circles, cul-de-sac roads, and then half the road where it's cut off, and then one road all the way down. It was the beginning of a new neighborhood. So, and then it had the houses on the other side of the street of the main road, and that was the only part of the neighborhood because it was new, and it was just being built. We just we actually visited this house. I'm gonna point to it. We visited his house before it was built, and when it was being built, Big Al, I called him later in life, the dad, was adopted, would take us there, and because they were building the house, there was so much clay around, and I would actually make these clay bowls or whatever, like on the side of the house. I remember, like, over here. So we would always, there was kids here, kids here, kids here, and we were always playing this cul-de-sac, like, all the time, like bikes or whatever. I mean, we would ride down to the end of the street sometimes and back. But basically, we would all be filled in this little cul-de-sac, just playing, you know, with bikes and big wheels and skates and balls and whatever, you know, just like all the time. So I was like, 2 children lived here, 2 children lived here, and 5 children who lived here. That's where I lived. So, yeah, it was interesting. So, that's apparently I have, this is terrible. This is where I lived in Toms River. I actually love this house and have a lot of memories, but unfortunately, over here is where I was kidnapped when I was 14 years old by a stranger. Except it was dirt. This was kind of dirt, and they were actually pulled up right here. But I was sitting, the thing is, they changed it. Well, I don't know if it was a little bit over. I don't know if they changed it or what, but I was sitting on a dugout. I don't know if that is a dugout right there, but I don't know if that's it or not, or if they changed it around a little bit or something. I don't remember exactly it being like that, but I was sitting on top of a dugout, and I was asked if I had a flashlight. I don't want to talk about it, but I lived right here, right there, one of those split level houses, not the split levels that look like a 2-story. There's split levels that look like a ranch house, a single ranch house, like in the front. It's quite interesting. So I went downstairs and upstairs, and it just had like I don't know, but I sit there. I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'll sit there, get a pen. So this is where I lived in Georgia, and you see this. You walk down the street right here, and this woman lived here. This right here, that's a pecan tree. Right here, see that? That's a pecan tree. So I would walk down, and the woman would let us. It was a weird, strange old house. You know, it wasn't scary, nothing. It was just, like, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I would collect pecans there, and down along the road that went behind there, there's pecans. These are all pecan trees. And I would walk down this street. I would walk down here and down this road, and these are all pecan trees in here. Right? And this road would be filled with pecan trees, and I'll be just walking around with pecans in my dress, like holding pecans, right? And eat pecans all the time. So this used to be all woods, by the way. all this. So apparently they cleared it all out. But that used to be all woods, and there was like a lake in the middle of the woods, like far back, and it was drained. It was be really deep, and I used to take my dog Viva in there and run through the woods and around this lake with my dog. So apparently I was told that they drained the lake because somebody drowned in the lake. I'm not really sure. I think that was my friend's brother who said that. So, you know, she lived across the street. So this would be where I lived. And she lived around here. And her backyard would go to this dirt road. And we would go through her backyard and play down on this dirt road. So, you know. So, those are the places I lived in Georgia. That was Martinez, Georgia. And the cul-de-sac one was Grovetown, Georgia. So I have great memories with my brother in Grovetown, Georgia. So, alright, so I'm just going to record this. I don't know. So, that's it, actually. I don't know. I wasn't on this account. These are people wishing happy birthday in 2020, 17. I don't know. So, I don't know who they are. I can't get into this account. I haven't been in here for years, so. Okay, I can finish recording this, I guess. My memories. This is on my regular account, so I'm on my regular account now. I don't know. Using fear tactics again. I should have put fear tactics in quotations, but because I had explained something about fear tactics. Like, there's legitimate fear tactics, and there's like playing like fear tactics or whatever. But I didn't use quotations where I should have in a lot of places. I noticed in my earlier writings, so I didn't write like that. Okay, let me just there. Whatever. And click on this. So I wrote this. See, there we go again. Last edited March 12th. That happened on another thing. I never touched this on March 12th. Apparently, there is people who are tampering with my things, and it happened on March 12th. I did not touch these on March 12th. So I'm going to just record this. I don't know what they're doing, but I know they're stealing my stuff. This would be Raymond Church, Calvary Chapel, Violent Police Department. And, they are, let me just record these things. So this is posted in March 15th, 2018. But I wrote things before that, before the 2018 in regards to Judge Your Neighbor. But apparently somebody's tampering with my things, and it's it happened on March 12th, so I did not do it. I haven't touched these articles in like years, so this is what they're like, covering things up because they were stealing things from me. It's really terrible that they would do this. Or sickening.